Alright, so before I continue the TCC, I want to address a couple of things. Firstly, I did a crap job both gathering footage and explaining what I was doing. So, I made sure I got a lot this time. And, to clarify some things from before, getting Zubat was actually a happy accident. Yes, I was looking for them, but I didn't understand that Bidoof has Poison type at the time, and didn't even see the line to get Turtwig. All I knew is that I wanted to diversify my chain as soon as I could, and well, Poison seemed like a better option than another Starly or a Bidoof. Secondly, the formatting for these videos is changing a bit. I do now plan on showing the entirety of major fights. You know, rivals, or, you know, gyms. If I do go looking for a Pokemon, I do want to talk about why I'm specifically looking for them. I also want to expand the moments I show. This means I will be highlighting any important items I gather, and any tools I acquire. I will still be removing times I am wandering around, or just going to the Pokemon Center. And with all that out of the way, let the challenge resume. Hello if you're new, or welcome back if you're not. Since we rocked Rourke, I now need to make my way to Eterna City for that sweet forest bench. And with Rock Smash at our disposal, I can now head into the Oreburgh Gates basement. Here I can find both a bag of Stardust and Flash, which hopefully will come helpful later. On their way back to and through Jubilife, we need to lay down the law on a few galactic grunts with Dawn. Please enjoy the rumble. I start making my way to Floraroma Town, and en route I find an antidote, Rock Tomb, and little Droopert finally evolves. Right outside the town I get some Bullet Seed, and then go to check out with the elderly couple for some free mons. Although I forgot that I'm playing on an alt account, and don't actually have the save data necessary for Mew or Jirachi. Maybe I'll figure it out later. Heading on to Route 205, we get a call for help from a little girl, as her father's being held by Team Galactic in the Valley Wind Works. And with a free potion in hand, we give a proper walloping to that security grunt. Once defeated, we were informed that the key to the Windworks is with his friends back in Flora Roma, which, doesn't take long to find. They are harassing the Honey Man and get a one-on-one beatdown. Before returning to the Windworks to free the girl's dad, I make a detour to get pluck from a toddler. Then it's back to business. After unlocking the door and rounding a few corners, we are met with Mars, a Team Galactic commander. With Mars and her grunts fleeing, the little girl is able to finally reunite with her father. And you know what? I'm now free to continue on Route 205, where I gather an X-Attack, a Repel, a Super Potion, and a Pokeball. After getting those items and some needed XP, I waltz into Eterna Forest and meet Cheryl, one of honestly the more competent partners we'll find. During our romp through the woods, my yacht gets a little bit bigger, and extends the chain to water now. I also found what I hoped could be our 6th member in Baneri, as I remember Lopunny being pretty decent in this generation. But unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. At the end of the road, Cheryl parts ways, and we continue on to Eterna City. I do grind up a bit, and Smash hits his protein goals. I also come face to face with the Sinnoh Devil herself, Cynthia. She gives me a cut, but can't really use it yet, at least until we beat the next gym. And speaking of, we're at the point where I need to face Gardenia, or at least her entourage. Enjoy this mini supercut of those encounters, and the fight with the plant lady. And with that, I think we'll call it here for now. If you enjoyed, consider liking and subscribing, possibly even sharing. It really helps out the channel and shows me y'all want more like this. But until next time, stay cuddly, my friends.